Hey, Jovi,
Hi.
do you know that Adam and Eve were Filipino?
Who?
Adam and Eve
Adam and Eve?
in the Garden of Eden, you know they were Filipino?
Yeah.
Because they were in love, they had no clothes, and one apple, and they thought they were in paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
No.
It's a joke. Hey, Jan,
Yes.
you know that Adam and Eve were Filipino?
They are not Filipino.
No, they were because they were in love. They had no clothes and only one apple, and they thought they were in paradise. Phase 6, River Star. Phase 7 looks more like a subdivision to me. It's kind of further out. Looks kind of more like Holmes West. Looks like, reminds me of South Headland, the vibe. Everybody knows everybody except me. More kind of undeveloped, less infrastructure, and a little bit heavier. Kinda, not really. Just trying to find a TV place, find a second-hand TV. All you'll find out here is a place, electronic parts and repair shop, which is what I'm looking for anyway. Which is right here anyway. I have no idea. Nothing available. Still in general trials. But look, it's totally different, eh? Like, you've even got a vacant spot of land, you wouldn't find that in phase 2. Like that, you know? Yeah. Yeah. It's phase 8. Spain Street's down there. 7. It's got a kind of grassy lot. You wouldn't get that in phase 2. Batangas is it's a major city opposite the Oriental Mindoro, Puerto Galera, where you get a ferry. Batangas. Phase 10, Wellington. Said to go there anyway. Yeah. Wellington. They're all the same, but they're all different. Hey. Phase 10, Wellington. Yeah. Gary's off doing delivery with Kai and what's your name?
Harold.
Hara?
Harold.
Harold. That's my uncle's name. Okay. Have a good trip. Yeah. Kiramaki. Kiramaki delivery system. It's a Kiramaki. I don't think you can call it a bike. They call it an e-bike, but hell, is that a bike or what? It's friggin' a trolley. Check it out, he's off. Then I get a coffee and a cigarette. Then I calculate I got 500 peso to spend today. Then I get this idea of, well, I better document, you know, I reach my phone, I better document what I'm doing on video. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Spend this today. Tay Jettimon. She's the best vlogger I've seen. She's into photography at the moment, and her thing is to ask people if she can photograph them. I'm rent-free at the moment, but if you're not rent-free, there's no such thing as rent-free anyway, or a free lunch anyway, but because, you know, you always get an obligation to spend. would be spending 1,000 peso, 1,000 peso every night in the Philippines. I think that's pretty high, really. Even though people don't think it is, you know, the Philippines is cheap. I don't think the rent's really cheap. I mean, when you consider that you'll spend in 5 days what Filipinos earn in a fortnight, you know. I really like the word foreigner, you know. They're all Spanish here anyway. Aren't they foreigners themselves? I like that place. I like Sarah, Riam, Toivins, the beaches. But it's a tough gig because you're walking 5k to a beach and it's up and down and hilly. That's kind of why I like it here, because it's flat, suburbia. I'm in suburbia. You've got all these vloggers. You got the dream vlogger. I'm going to show you the Filipino dream, you know, like Susie in the Philippines, she'll go to, oh, Philippines is so amazing, oh, look at this beautiful beach, and here's a fantastic sunrise. It's true. But for the Filipino people, life is pretty shit, really. It's like, because, well, it's not. They get enough to get by, but it's a kind of struggle, I think. And then you get all the people say, oh, the Filipino people, oh, they're so super friendly. But I don't think they've got any real empathy with the situation of the Filipino people. Yeah, sure, if you're in a 5-star luxury resort or you're sitting on the beach drinking cocktails or shit like that. Oh, Philippines is super fantastic, you know. Not like that for the Filipino people, though. It's a grind. Then, the longer you stay here, it's going to go from amazing to mundane. You get all the vloggers who arrive in Manila. Oh, the people are so friendly. Oh, the street food is so... Yeah, but... Can't you see what they're doing in their everyday lives? You know, for you it's just a wow factor. For them it's just a zow factor. So I don't really get it, you know. And there's a lot of blogs on the Philippines these days, you know, Koreans, Japanese, Americans. The Americans say, oh, you should come to the Philippines and have a better life. Well, you shouldn't actually. Wherever you are is okay. I don't think you really want to have shoulds in your life, you know. And the grass is greener, and usually you say the grass is greener and it's not, but it is here. Well, it is. If you like Spanish people, it's like going to Spain, I think. Like the vibe. Some people just don't get beyond the veneer of being a customer. And of course, whenever you're spending money, people are going to be friendly. Even if you look like me. So, Filipino is cheap. Well, I don't know. You throw in, you know, you throw in the scams, you throw in the airfares from island to island or accommodation and the fact that often there is not budget accommodation. You know, they think budget accommodation is 1,000 a night. People are paying 5,000 a night. You know, they'll come here for 2 weeks, a week, you know, have a super holiday, you know. Which is probably the right way to go. You know, if you got a job 48 weeks a year and have 4 weeks holiday, yeah, come to the Philippines, you know, if you want a lifestyle. You'd have to think twice about it. You know, you're living in a different country. You're always going to be a stranger in a strange land. And then you have this conundrum, like, are you going to settle or are you going to move? Like, you've got a vlogger, oh, I've been in the Philippines pre-COVID for 4 years and 5 years, and He'll tell you 1,000 places he's been to. Well, he's a traveller within the Philippines. Obviously, he's not at home. He can't settle within himself. And then you get, like me, I'm settling. I could settle here, almost. But then you're not a vlogger traveller anymore. You're just a citizen, you know, and you can get an ACR card and get a bank account and a driver's license and live with a Filipino woman and all of that. But your adventure's over. And shouldn't life be a perpetual adventure? You're not going to fall in love with a body, you're going to fall in love with a person. But then you got all the sex maniacs, you know, who don't pretend to be. You know, they're just players with the women. They could be any age, 50 or 40. Just be with someone your own age, will you? You know what I'm saying? But there's no rules. Money talks, people walk. The dream vlogs, they show you a perfect beach and eating mango in the morning or some shit. But it's not connected to a Philippine reality. It's just selling a tourist dream lifestyle to someone who's locked in a 9-to-5 grind in a foreign country and they want a bit of light entertainment. And then you get, you know, this blog I saw, oh, they lied about the Philippines. Women aren't going to rip you off. Well, some will, some won't, you know. It's 50-50. You know. Everybody wants money. And Filipinos have the ability to lie perfectly. You just don't know. Even your best friend can completely rip you off and you will want to know. Yeah, that was my experience when I first arrived. Yeah. But there are genuine people. I'm with genuine people here. They don't take advantage of me at all. They give me freedom. Yesterday, I found myself in phase 6 and phase 7 and phase 8 and phase 10, you know. And there was a Spain Street in phase 8, Spain Street, you know. It's not kind of built up there. Because it's all subdivision, you know, like cheaper housing. Cavite itself is targeted, I think, for buying property in the Philippines, you know, as a pretty cool place. You know, it's got a good reputation, low crime rate, I'm sure. It's really safe. And even though I'm the only tourist here, no bad vibes. And look at me, you know. But people think I'm a rock and roller. Kind of was in a way. I mean, I did work with bands for years on the lighting desk and a bit of a roadie here and there, you know. Some big bands, you know, as roadie. Seen big bands, you know, U2, Rolling Stones, Sonic Youth, Soundgarden, Jesus and Mary Chain. Did the lighting for Jesus and Mary Chain. Yada, 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 you know, worked in a... Oh, I lived in a hotel for 3 years, 4 years, which had alternative music every night of the week. So I guess I paid my rock and roll dues. I'm on TikTok, Rockstar24242424. On YouTube, Geek and Cheap. It's a dream. All the vloggers are selling you a dream. They are. See you later, mate. That's phase 2. There's Darley Grocery over there. It's marycris, but maybe that marks the end of phase 2. Alliston Avenue down here. Well, if I'm out of phase 3, I'm definitely out of the inner city, suburbia shop vibe. It's more relaxed.